What's up, brother?
Just
Yeah,
getting
fix it up,
apologies,
tighten it up,
apologies,
bro. Tighten it up.
apologies. Just got home from off duty work, and bro, I tell you what, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do a 9 to 5 job, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I'm built like that,
Traffic.
buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Something to be said for working off hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah,
that, bro, I had to leave my house. Now, mind you, this was like a weekend day, something like that. Probably would have took me 30, 35 minutes, maybe, if ish. But that 30-minute drive turned into almost an hour and 15.
Damn.
Just because of traffic, bro. Just nothing really seemed to be happening. It's, these people just not driving. So
Yeah, that's how it was in DC, bro. That's why with the service they always work off hours. Either earlier or after traffic. Yeah, but if you ever have one of those weird days where you get caught long or whatever, you got to go in early or some shit, and you're in that. Yeah, I was like 20 minutes away from where I needed to be. It has taken me an hour and a half. Same drive.
And that is, for people who don't know me personally, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. It always gets up under my skin, no matter where I am, no matter what time of day. It's traffic, because I don't understand why we have traffic, especially on the interstate. We're on a road that's designed. It's literally designed for there not to be traffic, and that seems to be where you have the most traffic. That's where I have to practice my.
I understand traffic between like 7 and 9 ish.
Nope.
4 to 6 roughly. I don't understand why there's traffic at like 1 p.m. Why? Where? What are you doing?
Yeah, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Why come you're not at work? Why come you're not at home? If you're not at work, what's happening? What's going on?
I hate it.
Yeah, it's
the only people that get a pass are truck drivers because they're actually always working. They're always working.
Yeah.
Other than that, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, bro,
it's fucking crazy.
I know my blood pressure like spikes every day at least twice a day. It just, oh my God, bro. And I know there's people who are like, they always joke and they're like, just turn your lights on and go around and blah, blah. Like, trust me, if there's some situation, if I could do that and not get in trouble, yeah. Just to get away from the traffic. Not even because I got to get anywhere, just because I'm just pissed off and I'm annoyed.
Yeah, it's like I'm doing you guys a favor, because otherwise I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna start writing tickets.
In my POV. Golly, man. I was like, bro.
Were you in your POV?
No, I'm in my car. You know what I'm saying? But like, even when I'm in my POV, I get even more upset. Because I'm like, where are y'all going? Where y'all going? This is crazy. I guess too, because obviously I grew up here, right? So I know what it's like for there to not be traffic. I've seen the population boom here. The infrastructure can't really keep up with the population growth, it seems.
Dude.
Here we go.
Again, there were some great things about COVID, bro. There were some great things.
Some good stuff.
No traffic. I do wish they would have kept the 10-foot rule at the grocery line. Like, get off of me, bro. Let me check out. Like, before you put your milk on top of my fucking sandwich. Like, get out of here. I wish I would have kept that. I love that. I was like, I like this a lot. Back up off me.
Or somebody bump you with the cart.
Oh my God, bro. I don't know if it was a rule or not during COVID, but I didn't see a lot of, when someone just like is trying to write a check or count out exact change. I'm like, get the fuck out of it. There should be like a special lane for that. Get out of here, bro.
It's like, I get it, bro. It's like, I get it, bro. I mean, we had the other offline grocery store, but I think it was like, actually, you know what? I think it was the same visit. So I'm in line. I'm in the little, 10 items or less, whatever. And I got my stuff. I'm ready to go. I'm trying to get somewhere. And the girl in front of me, and I give some credit to the cashier, because she was very discreet about it. I guess, she didn't really have enough. They didn't have enough to get. So she was trying she was trying to take some things and move it and do whatever. And I was like, it was so discreet that I couldn't really figure out what was going on until after it was done. Because I'm like, I was in such a hurry that I was like, I would have just bought it just to like get you out of my way faster.
Just put it on mine.
I'd have been like, hey, I was like, what are you trying to get? Yeah, just put it on mine and get your stuff just ring it up on mine and take it and we'll go.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, move. Yeah. Not even trying to be an asshole. I was like, I'm in a hurry. Like, I'm trying not to be late to where I'm going.
Yeah, not even trying to be nice or an asshole.
Or an asshole. I just please. Yeah, I'm just trying to hurry it along,
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, I've never really seen that happen before. But I did see the check thing a few weeks ago. Obviously, it was an older lady. I was like, damn. Made me think. I was like, shit. I don't know if I know how to write a check anymore. I don't think I forgot. I don't think I remember that.
You still need to know how to do it just for certain things.
I'm just like, damn, it's just been a while.
Yeah.
It's like writing a search warrant, and they're like, I'd have to like rack my brain for a second. Like, hold on, How do you spell 100? Is it 800 or 100? Oh, okay.
I will say that is one of the perks of being, perk in, I don't know. On the Fed side, there is no such thing as a quick. It doesn't happen that way. But warrants and all that shit. And I've had some AUSAs be kind of dicks. I'm like, hey, it's been 3 months. Are we gonna do this?
Yeah,
do you want to write it? And I'm like, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. It's not that I couldn't write it, but judges and stuff, they want certain language. They want it formatted. Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's not like a word. It's not like it's just a Word doc. I was like, otherwise, yeah, I would fucking write it.
Yeah, tell me what you need, and then I'll knock it out. What do you need? I'll write it.
No,
at least draft it up. You can just edit it. How about that? Yeah,
I had one that was 200 pages long. I was like, this feels like too much for. We're just. What are we doing? Wait, wait. Like, what do you think? What do you think I'm about to do? Because this looks like too much work for me, bro. I don't want to do this.
At that point, just how long has it been? Man, he got away with that shit, bro. I'm out of here. I'm done. Yeah, he's done. It's like, bro. Sometimes I feel like that is how I feel about doing a dissertation for a doctorate. That's the only thing keeping me from doing it.
The only thing that stopped me from doing it is that I don't see value in it now. I could probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have 12 years left. So I'm not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no guarantee, so I'm going to drop 80 grand or whatever the fuck. I don't even know.
Well, no, you
sit on it for 10 years? I don't know.
You go to Capella or Phoenix.
Definitely not going to Phoenix.
Or DeVry.
No, fuck no. Honestly, dude, I've had, actually on Street Tales, I've had a few conversations with retired cops.
Mm-hmm.
SWAT, breacher, explosive breacher, canine, sergeant, fucking all the schools you could ever imagine, all that stuff. And then they retire and they're not in a position where they can stay retired. They're like, all right, I need to keep working. And the private corporate sector is like, nah. Yeah, what do you mean, nah? Yeah.
Cleared 1,000 rooms. Like, we don't care.
No. Yeah. Well, when I was trying to look for another job, I'm like, dude, I've been a deputy, a trooper, a fed. I have all these cyber certificates. I've done this for the president of the United States in foreign countries. I have actual real world experience working with foreign heads of state, intel, law enforcement. Nah, we don't care.
That's very impressive,
we have
sir.
Entry-level tech job. What? Yeah, we'll pay you we'll pay you like $31 an hour. I was like, okay, well, yeah. So all this experience, I mean, taxpayers paid probably, I don't know, $500,000 to train me, and they're like, and then the corporate side's like, nah, we don't like it.
Yeah, I think we might go in a different direction. But thank you for your time.
If you even get that, most of the time you just don't get nothing. Fucking hilarious.
Or you get a strangely timed email, but it's an offline conversation.
All right, bro, let's jump into it. All right. Yeah. Am I doing a good job? What do you mean by that?
I mean, obviously, as we age and as we grow, I think it's important to, I guess, kind of take stock of where you are, in life. I guess in every aspect, really. But it's a question I find asking myself, I think, a lot more at this stage of life than I maybe just didn't have overall awareness to even ask myself that question. Maybe I was a little bit more self-centered at that stage. But I do wonder, like, damn, am I doing a good job at this?
What is your metric for a good job?
I think that's the I guess that's the second part of the question, because I say what? Comparison is a thief of joy, right? So if you're looking at, I'm at this age, my peers are at this age doing this, they have this, they've attained this, but whatever. Kind of seeing where you are in the pack or in the crowd. But you can't really do that though, I think maybe more nowadays it's, do I feel like I'm doing it?
We've talked about this before, because we won't get into the specifics of goals, personal goals anyway. But I remember having this conversation when you were getting up at 3 a.m. that you had clients for, it's not PT. What am I trying to say? Fitness, whatever.
Fitness, yeah. Fitness plan.
Yeah, whatever it is. You were co-owner or investor in a gym. You were also a cop. I can't remember if you were going to school then or not, or maybe it was already after that.
It was after that. Yeah.
It was after that. And you were either going through or getting on the bomb team, or you had training.
Yeah.
And you were working a shitload of overtime. And I don't know if you still are or not. I assume probably. And I was like, dude, when I think you got rhabdo twice, because you were also working out on your own. And I was like, I was like, what exactly are you working towards? And you were like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, when do you get home at 11 and you're up at 3? like most days of the week. And I think at the time you were dating someone. I was like, when do you have time for your sleep, your relationship, fun, and time to spend the money that you're making? I don't think you ever answered me, but I do know that I do know half of that aspect is gone. Or I haven't heard you getting up at 3 a.m. to go work out clients.
No. That's been a long time. Yeah. At some point, those things kind of had to change.
Then unfortunately, the COVID took the gym away. Yeah. So I guess my question is, what are you working towards? 'Cause we've had that conversation too. Like, oh, I want to have a wife. I want to have kids. Okay. What are you doing about that? Well, I work shift work and I have to work overtime. So when do you have time to develop a relationship to know if that's the woman that should be your wife and then also have children? And then are you going to keep doing that when you have kids? Take it from a man who did. Terrible idea. You're gone all the time. That's your child. They need their dad. So I guess that's what I'm saying. It depends on what is your goal. And then you can know if you're doing a good job at attaining it.
Yeah, I think at that point,
if the goal is to make a lot of money, then you're doing well.
Yeah. Well, I think at that point in time, I don't really think I had a like a definite answer. I think at that point in time, I just knew that not working hard or not doing those things was going to be, I guess, that I would never get certain things either. Right. So it's like, if you're, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what I want, but like not doing something is a good way to continue to not have it, you know?
That's fair.
You know what I mean? So I was like, well, if I'm always making money, I'm not worried about not having it, right? If I'm working towards, goals or getting better at attaining certain things, then I'm also not focused on like not having shit either, right?
That's fair.
Yeah, right. The relationship thing at that point in time, it's like, not for trying, but clearly we know how that worked out.
We don't get into the details.
Yeah. We know how that worked out at the time, but
generality.
But again, not for lack of not trying. Yeah. But yeah, I think obviously as I've gotten a little further along in life, obviously those things are, some of the things are still the same. Other ones I've adjusted, definitely put more stock, I would say, in off time and not drinking the Kool-Aid, if you will, as much, not running the rat race either. A lot more on the internal instead of the external. So yeah, if I look back at it, if I look at myself now and look at myself back then, I think the external had a lot more effect on my internal as opposed to now I would say my internal is affecting my external a lot more. I'm a lot more focused on the internal stuff. And that's why I was like, he's like, you know what? That's why the follow-up question was a little bit different as to, am I doing a good job? Do I think I'm doing a good job? And I think I do for the most part. I think it feels like I am. So
you do a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole being stagnant. I just don't know how, like, people like go to work, come home and just like don't do anything the rest of the day. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna work out or like hang out with your friend, like do nothing, just come home, just sit on the couch, watch TV.
Well, okay. I don't know about that. I mean, that's nice every now and again. I could do that on a regular basis, but there's something to be said about getting up early, working out, knocking everything out. I'm getting to be an old man, taking that 1-2 o'clock nap. Not long.
Yeah, just a little.
Geared up, something. And then you continue on for the rest of the day.
Yeah, a little something.
That's not bad, bro. Not a bad life.
It's not, but I don't know if I can sit still. Like we talked about last week, I was like, you know what? I don't know. I just feel like I have the opportunity and the ability to do some of this shit. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. Why not?
Well, see, that you're touching on something where I can't remember who said it. Again, I think we say that a lot on the show, but it is what it is. Even if you don't have a plan, you should still work hard and then figure out the plan while you're working hard. But at some point, right, in your life, you need to know why you're working hard. Like, what are you? Do you want the fucking mansion and the Bentley and the whatever? I don't even fucking know. I'm just saying words now because there's the Bentleys are now like grocery getters for people. I mean, you know what I will say? Having worked in the Secret Service and meeting people with like real fucking power and real wealth, like not, wow, they're rich, they live in the big house. No. These, I also learned, I don't want that. And I was like, for some reason for me, it was like, oh, so then it reset, like, what do I want? And my goals and my idea of success have changed drastically. I'm like, because I see what it takes to attain it, or I'll say how it affects your life once you've attained it. I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. I think crosses my mind, but I don't know if I've ever thought about it like in depth, right? Like, what do you have to do to attain it?
It's a lot, bro.
I mean, I've put it this way. I've thought about it in sense of like working out, right? and I used to say this when I was training people, and because I thought this, and I was a thought process in my brain. I was like, what type? I was like, you're not paying me to tell you what to do. I was like, we live in a day and age where you can get ChatGPT to write your fucking workout. There's workouts all over the place. There's plans or whatever. That's not why you come and see me. I was like, you're paying for the push is what you're paying for.
Yeah,
right? Because you know that you don't have it in you to push yourself through on your own. So you're coming to get some help. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm like, because I'm going to give you all the credit. I was like, because whatever goal you hit is your goal, right? Because I didn't lift one weight for you. I can't lift the weight for you. I was like, anything that you get is your own. It's not me. I'll never take credit for any results that anybody's got. And I was like, that was all you, not me. I was like, you still put yourself in position, whether it was come and see me or not. I was like, but you took the step to come over here because you knew what you needed to do to get to where you wanted to go. I was like, it's all your credit, right? And so when you're saying that, I'm thinking the same thing about just, I guess, attaining regular goals, just like in life. I guess I say that's why you shouldn't compare your life to other people's, like, because you didn't know what they had to do to get it, right? Like if you really, really knew.
Well, and this is the thing that I will say, not everybody has the perspective that I have, and not everybody that had the perspective that I had agrees with me. There's lots of dudes or men and women that I worked with that were, you could see envious or like, oh my God, that would be amazing. And I'm looking around, I'm like, no, are you even if you're born into it, right? Because I've met royal families and all that stuff. Imagine constantly being surrounded by people 24 hours a day from the moment you are fucking born till you fucking die. And you can never truly trust any of them because they're all trying to get something from you. Either they're paid or intel, and you never know when they're going to leak that shit, or they just like, there's people that I've also met, they just like to be close to power. It's a weird thing. It's a weird little, you know what? Let me, we were going to see, this is where we just go, I can understand where all the conspiracy theories come from, like lizard people and fucking like that, like this, secret cults. Well, let me explain. Hanging out in DC and hanging out in centers of power, they do not act like normal people. They're fucking weird.
What do you mean?
It's a weird vibe. It doesn't feel right. You're being talked to from sycophants, enemies, people trying to trick you, take something from you. You have your close advisors who, I don't know, you are with a stroke of your pen or a couple words, you could affect global markets. It's a level of power none of us will ever feel. They act weird. And then the people around them are weird. Because there's also those people like to just be like, oh yeah, I influenced this and that's what caused that. Like they just like, they like that part. Yeah, bro. It's weird shit, dude. And then everyone's like Elon Musk and Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, they're the richest people. No, they're not. I tell you right now, no, they're not. Not even close. There's so many people that you have no idea. You'll never see them. They don't want to be known.
Yeah, well,
they actually pay to keep their names out of anything. It's levels to that shit. But you start meeting like, that was a very odd experience or encounter. Yeah. And I'm like, we actually talked about this one day. We were all in the fucking break room. And I'm like, and I said it, I was like, I'm starting to understand why people think these motherfuckers are like Illuminati or lizard people. Everyone fucking laughs. They're like, I know, right? They're fucking weird. Dude. There's like weird groups of people, like CEOs of trillion-dollar companies, religious leaders, and they're all hanging out. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then, some general will come in and they're sitting there having lunch talking. I'm like, whatever's happening right now, I feel like it's not good for you and me. Whatever. I don't know what is going on.
I don't know what's happening, but
I feel like it's bad. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. Because you're like, you have to assume they're not like, oh yeah, that was your weekend. That's not how that they don't talk like that. They just don't. They really just don't. They're the type of people that will sit down at a restaurant and be like, and just order very specific items that are not on the menu and expect that they will be provided. Like their mindset is just that, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you don't have this? Sir, we sell steaks. Like, what's happening? I want crab legs. Yeah. Nothing here suggests we have crab legs.
Sir, this is Applebee's.
Go down the store, buy crab legs, come back and cook them. Like, what's happening? Like that's how their brain works.
I know we talked about this before, but it's weird with all the shit going on in the world. And it's like, I would like to think, right, that I'm a hyper aware person. And again, I don't speak a lot of shit, but I was like, I didn't say anything. Don't mean I didn't notice. I just pick up on shit, right? And I know we talked about this before. It's like you can see different levels of reality existing at the same time.
Yeah, dude.
Like the people you're talking about, like live a completely different reality than the ones we're living in. It's not
you
even
don't understand. Nobody
like
understands.
Yeah, and I'm like,
imagine being somebody who is worshipped, has followers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or imagine being somebody who has 1 million people that they can go over there and kill all those people, and then they'll do it. Like that. It is a level of power, and power and wealth are two different things. What do you do? Well, I can't do that, bro. I'm not built for that. I'm a pretty big dude. I have a big personality. I'm pretty boisterous. I'm passionate about what I think, about what I feel, what I say. Talk to one of them. You're like, I ain't got nothing. I don't know. I have nothing to say, bro. I got no words. I don't want to piss you off.
Would you rather have power? Or would you rather have money?
Well, that's hard because do I have to be famous or known with either? That's my thing. I don't want to be famous or known.
No.
Then I'd rather have power. Yeah. Because if you have power, you can take somebody else's money.
Yeah, I can get the money. Yeah, power. You can get that. That's easy.
Money provides you comfort. Power provides you what you want.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, I'm like, be like, would you rather be loved or be respected? I'm like, I think I'd rather be respected than be loved.
Well, yeah, I've actually had this conversation a few times, and relationally, people don't understand. They conflate the two. But I love you so much. Yeah, then why the fuck you disrespecting me? Because if you love me, you wouldn't disrespect me.
Exactly.
And that's,
bro, you don't have to love me to respect me. Go ahead.
No, you don't have to love me to respect me. You can fucking hate me and still respect me.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, personal experience. I've respected people. I'm like, he's a fucking piece of shit, but I respect that motherfucker. You know, I find we're getting off topic, but now I forgot what I was going to say. But on the topic, I don't know if we've talked about it on the 56 or not, but people that are too nice, they may just be nice people, but I don't trust them. I'd much rather have someone who's an asshole from the rip, baby, because at least I know where they stand. But if you come in, you're all smile and you get that. The thing is this, I have met people that is just who they are. They're always like that 24 hours a day, no matter who they meet. I don't care. I still feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I feel like you're hiding something and I feel like there's something going on and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's off-putting. I'm like,
awkward.
It's off-putting because I'm like,
you
don't have any kind of, not to say that you should, right? But everybody has. You don't have any kind of prejudice. You don't have any kind of, like nothing. You don't have any kind of, bro. And I was trying to tell, I was discussing this with somebody once, and they were like, "You're a really nice guy." I was like, "No." I was like, "No." I was like, no. I was like, I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good man who has the ability to be nice and polite. I was like, you're mistaking me being polite and courteous and whatever as being nice. It's like, ask people who don't know me at all, or just only seen me, I guarantee they won't say that. I was like, now, ask the people who they're on my side and they know I'm on their side, they're like, oh, he's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man, Savannah. I was like, I am a good man. I'm a good man. What do you? I'm the, and you know this. I'm the type of person like, what do you need? How can I help you? What can I do for you? What can I make it easy for you? You know, I jump in the fire with you. Do whatever. You know, like what do you need? If I can help you, you know, I got it. I'm the how can I help you person versus the you know, just being nice and like, oh, he's really nice. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be known as nice. I'd rather be known as a good man than a nice man. Because I think, like you said, that's like being nice is like.
I'm not saying it's a weakness. You could be nice. It's not a weakness.
But it gives off. It gives off. It's exactly. It feels disingenuous. It gives to me, in my view, it gives off a little bit of weakness, a little bit. And I'm sure that's not the intent. But there's something about it where I'm kind of like. I'll ask you this because we're on the topic of being nice. I heard this the other day, and I hope I say it right. You know, it's one of those fucking street interview things or whatever, right? Yeah. And the lady was like, she said something to the effect of, men are only nice to women they find attractive, and that's why they can't fathom people being nice to them.
No, I don't.
I was like, nah. I was like, nah. I don't think so. Or maybe she should say to women. But I'm like, nah.
If anything, I'm a bit hypocritical because if you're not attractive, I might be overly nice. Even though I want nothing, it's almost like I feel bad. I did that one time. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna tell the story on this thing. Never mind. Some stuff has to stay locked away in the vault, bro. Yeah. But I was trying to do a nice thing, a nice gesture, and it fucking backfired hardcore on me. And anyway, I have not made that mistake since. No, I disagree with that. But men are not just nice to people they find attractive. If anything, I'm like, well, I don't know. It's hard to make just broad-based assumptions because I've had very beautiful women who sucked as a human. But then I've met very beautiful women who were super nice and like genuine and just like, oh my God, people don't ever talk to me. And I'm like, oh. What's up? Again, you know what? It helps if you're not. I've had several where I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm alone and I'm sitting here having dinner.
Yeah.
You want to have dinner?
Yeah, having a
I want nothing else from you, and you can get up and walk away. I will not bother you.
Bro,
I'm just bored and alone.
It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. And I'm like, yeah, it's a strange thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this. I want to bring. I got two things that just popped in. One, this goes for men or women that talk shit about their partner, like in front of them in public, like in their friend group. Ooh, bro, go ahead, go. I hate it, so go ahead.
I don't like it. I hate it.
No,
and to me, it is indicative that tells me like you're not a good person deep down, and to me, that's immediate grounds for like I'm good. No.
Yeah. How often have you seen that?
I've seen it quite a bit, and I'm always kind of like,
yes. I'm always surprised. I'm like,
no, I'm always like,
I always look at the dude though, because I'm like, bro, are you what? What the fuck?
Like, blink twice if you need help. Bro. Are you okay? Are you?
What was it? The sunken place?
Yeah, I was like, are you okay,
bro? You good?
You don't see this? Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't like that
what's
shit.
happening right now?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't know if you want to call it like. I wouldn't take it to the level of like emasculating. But sometimes it can get to that level, right? But
I've seen some really bad ones, bro.
Right, and I'm like, then I'm like, you look at if it's the female, doing that to the dude, right? I'm always kind of like, which one of you don't like yourselves, and which one is afraid of losing the other one? That I was like, you both don't like yourselves, is what I kind of see. And I was like, but you feel some sort of power by doing this. You're afraid to lose them, to eat your own.
Yeah, let me just make sure we drive this point home. I'm not talking about like if I'm talking to you privately.
Yeah,
I'm like these are my concerns. These are my issues.
Yeah,
whatever. We're having that conversation. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like you're out in public at a party, restaurant, whatever the fuck, just shitting on your partner.
Yeah, like you said, to try to either embarrass them,
yes,
or make yourself look bad. I'm like, nah.
Like,
I don't like that shit.
He could never lift that weight. He doesn't work out at all. Just look at him. I was like, God. Maybe because he works 100 hours a week. I mean, I don't know. What?
Yeah,
bro, I don't even know how to respond sometimes, bro.
I'm like,
God. Ugh.
I'm like, hey man, I just could be a thought. Maybe she don't like you, dog.
Yeah, I think you need to stop, bro.
I don't think she likes you very much. I'm just saying. I don't know. It kind of feels that way. But do your own, brother. Do your thing.
Yeah, fair enough. I got to ask you about this. I don't know if you've seen it. Damon Dash was on The Breakfast Club. Did you see it?
I did.
I saw the clips. It made me want to watch the whole thing.
I did.
He calls Charlotte. He goes, I think you're gay, bro.
But what was funny about it though?
Bro, he was just putting in business, bro. I was like, God damn, bro.
The funniest shit about that to me was the fact that he said, it's not the fact that, it's not, I mean, obviously we have no problem with gay people on the show. By any stretch of the
no, I don't give a shit about it, but it's just the way he said it to Charlotte.
The way he said it. But what made me laugh about it was that, bro, he's like, brother, you should just say it. It's fine. It's okay. That's the shit that made me laugh.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, it's okay. If you are, it's fine.
It was weird that he made it about Jay-Z, and I don't know why. He goes, you're wearing him on your shirt all the time. You never said nothing bad about him. And I'm like, why would he? I don't know. Some of that stuff was like internal stuff that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know.
I think so.
He's either paying you or you're in love with that man. And I'm like, am I missing something? Does Jay-Z own the Breakfast Club? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's part of Rock Nation. The Rock Nation has their hands in a lot of stuff, right? A lot of questionable things.
Okay.
Has their hand in, right? So I think he's taking a jab more. I think that jab was more so at Jay-Z than it was at Charlamagne.
Because they were business partners, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the whole thing was kind of funny, but one of the pieces that got clipped up that I see all the time is like, they're getting into it, and he's like, you're trying to trigger me. You're trying to trigger me. I'm not about to argue with you. That's obviously all the reels and the memes now, like me talking to my girl, and it's just the clip that goes, he's like, you're trying to trigger me. I'm not doing it.
You trying to get me upset. I will say,
I'm not done.
I will say, he was trying to drop knowledge, and again, he called out, he goes, you speak in ignorance with so much confidence. He goes, that's why I don't know, but his audience, I guess. He goes, that's why we'll always be ignorant. Because you say it with such confidence. You have no idea what you're talking about. Because he was trying to go at him. I was like, how many times did you declare bankruptcy? He goes, what does it have to do with anything? Or he was talking about him or Trump. I can't remember which one. But he goes,
both.
He's still a billionaire. He goes, you don't know how business works. And he goes, you're going to call me broke? I've been paying $250,000 a year in child support for 25 years. All of my baby mamas have multiple houses. My kids are all paid, have their college paid for it, will never have to work a day in their life. Is that broke to you? He goes, I know a lot of men, you looked them up, their net worth is very low, but you look at their family's net worth, it's billions. Is that broke to you? He goes, it's because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I was like,
exactly.
Ooh, bro, he's out here dropping knowledge, bro.
Exactly. He's like, of course I'm broke. That's the goal. I want you to think I'm broke. 100% want you to think I'm broke. He's like, well, Donald Trump. I was like,
I want the government to think I'm broke, so don't come after me.
Exactly. It's like, you're missing the point, big dog.
Yeah.
The point. You trying to call me broke as an insult, but you're actually missing the whole entire point.
Well, yeah.
Great interview. You should watch the whole thing. It's actually really good.
You should watch the whole thing. Yeah. And once again, just to reiterate, no issue. The gay thing doesn't matter. That wasn't the point. It was just his. Charlemagne usually attacks other people. He was going after Charlemagne.
Exactly.
Like in his face, like right there. Like, what are you gonna do?
But the best one, he takes the book. He's like, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just holds the book up.
I mean, he's wild, bro. Like, he can get away with that shit. But I think Dave Chappelle talked about it when he said Donald Trump was a gangster, bro. When Hillary was like, you only paid $783 in Texas. He's like, I'm not dumb.
Yeah, so I'm not stupid. What?
I'm not stupid. He goes,
I want to see your taxes. He's like, no, you're not. He's like, no, you don't. He's like, I'm not going to show you those. Because then if I have to show mine, then you got to show yours. And you're not going to do that because then it's going to out your friends. So I know you're not going to do that.
Yeah, and he goes, you don't have a problem with the tax codes because you're the one that voted for him for your friends. And he goes, where was all this venom when you were coming into my office asking for donations? Oh God, bro, just diabolical, bro. Diabolical.
Got him? And then people were like, I don't understand why people like Trump. I was like, because he's a gangster. That's why.
Listen, he goes, of course the tax code's corrupt. That's why I use it. Duh. He goes, I didn't come up with it. I didn't vote for it. You did.
You did.
Like, ooh, damn.
I said, ooh. I was like,
bro, gangster, bro.
Dropping the like Chappelle said, he's like, that night I knew a star was born. I was like, because he did. I was right. Because he's not.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Switching gear. The Earth is flat. We never landed on the moon. Let's see what else. Just true because we're crazy. Yeah. All those things. Yeah.
Lizard people, hollow Earth.
I understand where that comes from, bro. I do. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're weird. Also, sometimes I've seen people go days without eating. Like I'm there, unless they're squirreling away nuts in the bedroom. I'm like, did they eat today?
They're on drugs, bro.
I want those drugs. Stop fucking being stingy, man. Shit.
They're on drugs, bro.
My knee hurts and I'm fat and I'm sweaty, bro. Like, let me.
Bro, we've been around crackheads before, bro. You know that you've never seen them eat. You've never seen them eat.
Bro, have you ever actually talked to one? Like, legit? Yes. Just had a conversation? My favorite, never mind, I'm not going to use names. But I was like, what does your, like, week look like? I'm just interested. She's like, well, I get high for 3 days. This is meth, though. For 3 days. Mm-hmm. She goes, it's the best feeling in the world. Like, bro, the way Bert Kreischer talked about having alcohol is how she talked about meth. It was amazing. She goes, and then you crash. Sometimes it's for a day, like 24 hours. She will sleep for 24 hours. Never knows what could be outside in someone's yard. It could be on a couch. It doesn't matter. In a car. This is Florida, bro. Hot. She goes, the longest I ever slept was 48 hours. So that's the longest. She goes, then you immediately need to get up. You need to use the restroom. You need something to drink. So she goes to McDonald's. She gets a large, like, giant, whatever. And then it's, as soon as those two needs are satiated, meth, right back on the hot, baby. I'm like, how long you been doing that? 8 years? Huh. Okay. Well, alrighty. Yeah. Okay. I was like, that is a rough lifestyle, bro. That was her week, though. That was this one individual's week. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but I was like, that is a lot.
It's not, bro. You know what? One of the more crazy conversations, a crazy conversation. No, it wasn't crazy, but I actually talked to a homeless guy one time.
Yeah.
So I just sat down and just, I think I had like,
was it Big Red, bro?
Extra burger or something. No. I had like an extra burger, or something like that. I had to stop. And I was like, shut the shit with him. And I was like, hey man, I'm curious as to ask. I was like, what got you out here? Like, what, did something happen? What's your story? You know what I mean? And he's like, no. He's like, I had to just back away from it all. I had to get out of the rat race. I had to get out of it. He's like, none of it made sense. He's like, at the end of the day, it all seems dumb. He's like, we're on this big ball in the middle of space, worrying about paying bills, and we don't even enjoy like our lives or whatever. He's like, I was just kind of just done. I was like, fuck it. I was like, I have everything I need right here. Nobody bothers me. Talk to people as they kind of come by in and out. I just don't worry about it. He's like, I bet I have less care in the world than you do. I was like, probably do.
And he wasn't crazy.
And it made me question. After talking to him, I questioned it for about a good 2 or 3 weeks. I was like, damn it. Damn, that motherfucker got a point, boy. Damn.
Do you remember? Go ahead.
I was like, we are on this rock just paying bills in the middle of fucking space.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I still couldn't be homeless in Florida. It's too hot, bro. Mosquitoes.
Too hot.
Nah, I couldn't do it. I don't know where I could, but not there. It's too hot.
Like, but we don't have to. It's like we have the technology that nobody would need to work.
That is a whole different thing. We could table that for the next one.
We table that for the next one.
I will say, I talked to. You remember the one that knocked out that deputy twice because he was bothering him? We're not saying names. We're not saying names. I know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would always hang out at that same store all the time, and I would talk to him, and I'm like, same thing. Like I'd go in and get a drink or whatever. It's like, yo, you want a coffee? And get him a coffee, whatever. Because he was like relatively normal, bro. He wasn't, you know. There's some crazy people that are homeless, bro, like popping their eyes out.
Yeah, you kind of tell, like, yeah.
He wasn't like that. And again, I won't say it doesn't matter names, but he did stay at the camp behind the IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I was like, what, what happened? He goes, dude, I had it all. I had life by the balls. And I was an executive for some construction company or whatever. He goes, married the wrong woman. She took everything, and I was left with a choice. Do I want to rebuild it all or fucking give up? And he goes, I didn't have it in me. I was like, so now you live with her? He's like, it's not as bad as you think. I was like, well, it looks pretty bad. I don't like it. He's like, and then I went on with my day, but that was his thing. He's like, and he's just like, I don't have the energy to do it again.
All things considered. But that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. He knows what it took for him to get that shit in the first place, and he didn't want to do it again.
No.
I'm like,
I was also like, what deal did you make or not make that she got all of it? How did that work? Like, what happened, dude?
Ooh, that's why it's cheaper to keep her, bro. Always cheaper to keep her.
Ugh. Anyway, we're getting off topic. What do you mean by what's your fashion?
Yeah, man. What's your fashion like lately? Like at this stage of the game in life? I guess
talking about brands. What are we talking about?
I mean, anything. What little brands we got?
I am a homeless fisherman. I love Carhartt and Columbia. But see, the thing about me is this. I am gym shorts, t-shirt, or tank top.
Mm-hmm.
You've known that since the day we met. I've been that way for a very long time. Even when I lived in up north, bro, I still, until it got too cold, obviously. But that's just my style. I like it. But with that being said, when I need to dress up suits and stuff, custom, it's worth it. But with the Secret Service, we typically, let me rephrase that. I did, because you work in those suits for fucking 8, 12, 18 hours, 36 hours straight sometimes, which I've done all the above. I'm not buying some fucking $500,000 suit, or let alone a $2,000, $3,000. I'm not doing it. Because you're going to tear it, rip it, bust it, pour sweat in that bitch. But I have gotten accustomed to custom fitted suits. So what I would always do is I'd find the cheapest suits, and I'm getting to the point, the cheapest suits, buy them one size too big, because they're all fucked up anyway. When you buy those, like the cuts are all fucked up. So you buy one size too big. I had a little tailor behind where I was living, and they would, so the suit would be like $100, $120. Yeah. And then they would fit it to my body for 80. Perfect fit, baby. Every time.
There you go.
That was my shit. Now, there's still working man suits. I think eventually I'm going to have to get something, a little nicer. I'm getting there. Yeah. But now, and again, they're not sponsoring the show. This is not an ad or anything, but Scene suits, SENE, are my shit. They are thick, flexible material. They will custom fit to your body. You can type in specifications like boot cut, if you want to wear boots with it, whatever it is. And and then it ships to your house in like 2 to 3 weeks. They're like $500-$600, but they're also, and this is, people are going to laugh who buy really nice suits, machine washable. And it's a suit, bro. It satisfies all the needs that I have at the moment.
Yeah. Gotta have good suits.
So I don't, comfort. And then, but I guess all of it is comfort, because when you have a nice fitting suit on, it's not as bothersome as a suit off the rack or, whatever.
Oh, this.
Yeah. When your buttons are in 1024 status, bro, you don't want that. Where they're about to bust off your chest, or the opposite. Listen, let me throw this out there for anybody who hates on Secret Service guys. They're like, bro, is he wearing his dad's suit? Like, what the fuck? You always wear the suit jacket one size too big, because there's
got stuff on,
concealing underneath.
Yeah, you got stuff.
Phrase it that way. I'm not allowed to talk about things. It is what everybody thinks it is, but it's one thing to think. It's another thing for me to say, yes, this is what they're wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I still have never found the John Wick bulletproof suit. If I could find one, probably buy that bitch just to have it. It still hurt like a motherfucker though. People don't.
At least you won't die though.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
well,
pistols, it ain't stopping a fucking 308.
I was just about to say bullet resistant, not bulletproof. You gotta.
Yeah, dude. And also,
try that.
People don't understand. Oh, you got a bulletproof vest on, bro. I've never been shot. I don't want to. But people who have been shot with a vest on, seen them in the hospital, giant contusion.
Well, you think that's not?
He's like, I thought I died anyway. That's how much it hit you with a fucking ton of bricks.
I was like, this is what people don't understand. the round may not penetrate, but the force of the round is still going. It dissipates the force. Doesn't get rid of it. It dissipates it. You're still feeling that. Still gonna get that.
We're gonna get to your fashion in 1 second. I gotta say one more thing because this came up the other day. Shields.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have my feelings. I think they have their place. Doorways, hallways. I get it. But I've seen so many training and I've seen it in real life. Shield and the gun. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? If a bullet actually hits that with you holding one arm, you're gonna break your forearm. It's gonna shatter.
100%.
I will say we did learn that in training because they were like, hold the shield, and he smacked it with a fucking bat. You're like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, you're not. There's none of this dual shield. He's like, no, that's all you're doing.
That's all you got, brother.
And yet, here I am many years later, and people still think they're gonna one hand a fucking shield. And I'm like, what are you doing? What's happening? That's not your. No, you don't know what's going on. Anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out there. It's so aggravating to me.
The practicality of that is not high as what people think it is.
Bro, I got to talk to you about. We'll talk about it offline, but it's something another agency rolled out, and I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This is not going to work. This is dumb. You're making people carry a fucking 80-pound thing that doesn't work. It's dumb. In what setting will this ever work?
Training setting.
Anyway, I'm sorry. What's your fashion?
Well, first of all, brands wise, I'm very simple dude. Jeans, I got my slacks. So I'm in really just like a slacks, Tommy Hilfiger, the THX, fucking stretchy slacks.
Gotta have
black or gray. Boom. Built basics t-shirts, right? Because, they move around. Me, I got big shoulders. They're wide enough. It's great. Well, I will tell you this now. Definitely loafers. I'm turning into a loafer guy lately.
I know you've been a loafer guy for a while though. You used to wear Sperry's. Did you ever buy the gold ones?
Nah, I didn't buy those. I didn't buy those.
You almost did.
I thought about it. I didn't buy it. I could justify buying those, but definitely like a hard bottom loafer dude, right? Lately, but
you're gonna be a moccasin guy at some point. Exactly. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm always a Nike dude, right? So lately it's just like Nike fucking running pants. As you can see, Nike t-shirt, maybe some Levi's for the jeans. Super fucking simple. But what is changing for me as of late, right? Well, I'm also a boot guy too. Love my fucking BDUs with boots on. I work out.
Can we address how many shoes you have, sir?
I don't have as many any more as you think.
Over 100?
I don't have over 100 anymore.
Shut your face.
Not anymore.
Shut your face.
Not anymore. But I'm not. But like I said, bro, ever since I got the ones that I always wanted, I didn't have a need to like buy the new.
What was those?
So, I mean, just all the nostalgic shit. The 12s, the 11s, all the colors, fucking retro, and all the shit you wanted as a kid couldn't get. So I got all that. It's like, okay, whatever. What has been changing for me though lately is I've always been a Nike guy. Love my Vomeros, love my Jordans, whatever. Good Nike comfortable shoe. But I've been focused more so on comfort as opposed to fashion lately. And I gotta tell you, bro, New Balance blowing Nike shit out of the water. It's not even close.
In comfort or
in comfort? In comfort. Oh yeah. It's not even close. I got like 3 pairs of fucking 9060s now, and that's probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my fucking foot. Not even gonna lie. Yeah.
So you're helping me because I have resisted because my children they're merciless with, you're such a dad.
Mm-hmm.
The level of eye rolling anytime I do something or wear anything. I mean, I can't go anywhere or take a picture without them going, ugh. Or if I'm like, hey, what do you guys think? Self-glazing now? I mean, I'm learning things. I don't even know. So I've resisted the New Balance because I feel like that's the coup de grace for me.
Nah, bro. Just bite the bullet. Put them on your feet, bro. I'm telling you.
I'll be that guy, bro.
Oh, bro.
New Balance with a suit on.
Now, don't get the dad New Balances. Get the trendy ones. You know what I mean?
Bro. I gotta hit you up. I bet, BJ. Which one should I get?
Yeah, I was like, get.
You might.
I'll send you the ones. I was like, get these. These are these. That's it. Don't get anything else.
Nothing else.
Don't get anything else.
I did see the ones with grass on them for mowing the grass. I was like, ooh. Or my Hey Dudes, bro. I love them shits, and they're like, oh.
I fucking hate those things.
Bro, my kids love them, and then I wore them. They're like, I can't wear these anymore. I hate them.
Yeah, they made their way to you. I can't.
I ruined it.
Yeah, it's not cool anymore. Immediately,
I hate
gotta get rid of it. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
fucking funny. Can we address 2 things? One, the comments
of course.
Section for the show.
Yes.
Because unlike other podcast stuff, I do read them.
Mm-hmm.
Even the negative ones. Those just make me laugh. I wonder if they actually think I'm like, oh no, oh my God. But we did read the one where it was like, yes, please do more of the Mike Tyson mysteries. We will do that.
We will do that.
PJ's not as I've watched all 4 episodes, and
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. I haven't seen as many episodes. I gotta catch up.
I will say this: I was watching it one day. This was a couple years ago, though. I was watching it one day, and I'm dying laughing. I mean, and my daughter's like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "You gotta watch this." It was the one where Mike Tyson was doing fight or flight, but all he did was fight. So he was like running up the stairs. He goes, "Fight or flight." Punch somebody in the face and just keep going, bro. I was like, "No, that's not what that is." Anyway, so I'm laughing. So she's like, "All right." I'm like, "You should watch it." The very next episode, I can't remember the title. It was like demon orgies. And I was like, and they're just fucking not appropriate to be watching with my daughter. She's like, "This is what you're watching?" I was like, "No, this isn't the show. This is not at all the show." And so there are some ones that are, I would say that was beyond rated R because it was some.
Yeah, but that was a show that came on at Adult Swim.
Yeah, so like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, 1 in the morning. I was thinking, it's like, there's a reason why it's on at 1 in the morning.
Bro, it had 4 seasons. It was hilarious.
It's a hilarious show.
Bro, it's Mike Tyson, a ghost, his adopted daughter, was just phrased that way, and then a pigeon.
But the pigeon is fucking...
And they go solve mysteries, bro. It's so stupid. But I love it. He wanted to be heavyweight champion of the moon, so they flew. Just, bro, anyway, I digress. And then, do we want to address the comment with the rhetoric around law enforcement and how they're Nazis?
Yeah, bro.
Pass it. All right. We won't give it the time.
No.
That much level of energy just makes me laugh. Bro. Okay.
Whatever, dog. Okay.
All right, bro. Yeah. But whatever. But just for people listening, I do read them.
Yeah.
And I try to go and I thumbs up or like the ones that are positive. If you're negative, I will read. I will laugh. And then BJ and I will laugh about it.
We'll just move on about our day.
Yeah. Well, that's funny.
Okay.
Well, you know what? This was on a Street Tales one. It was when I was talking to Jesse, who's 5'2", 120 pounds, soaking wet.
Mm-hmm.
And from the clip from the show was her getting a complaint that she was too aggressive or something like that. Yeah. The lieutenant called her in and was like, "So I got a complaint that you were too aggressive." She's like, "What? Me?" He's like, "Yeah, good job." Again, totally missing the point. 5'2", bro.
Yeah. Aggressive to who?
It was a traffic stop. Somebody really took issue with that. I'm like, you're missing the point, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny because she's tiny. And
she's small. You're not
that's why it's funny. Yeah. You and I would get that all the time. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm trying to think. I have gotten more complaints of my, he's trying to use his size to intimidate me. Oh, intimidating. Sorry, that's the word. That she was intimidating. I'm like, she's 5'2", not aggressive, intimidating. And I have gotten more complaints like that from internal law enforcement supervisors when I'm like, what? Yeah, I've had to deal with that way more than anybody in the public.
I can't help that size.
I was sitting down. I can't help that you're dumb and or wrong or both.
You're sitting down aggressively. I don't like it. Mm-mm. No. Speaking of complaints, bro, I've never actually had a formal, knock on wood, I've never actually had a formal complaint in my over 14 years. Not so much as one. Nothing.
I only had the one. Yeah. I only had the one. It was from the mom. It was from the mom of the dude I arrested. And, the same woman that was threatening to kick me in the face and trying to attack me. She like, "If you turn around, I'm going to fucking jump on your back and I'm going to kick you in the goddamn face." That woman filed a complaint because I arrested her son. Son was like, "No, he was perfectly fine."
Yeah, it was very nice.
That's the only formal complaint I've ever had. But from a citizen, yeah.
I don't want.
Fair enough, bro.
Because I don't raise my voice. So
you do not.
I do not.
I've gotten better. I try not to. All right, bro. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, brother.
Good. Anything else?
Yep.
Party thoughts?
No, that's it, man. No. We'll reconvene on the next one.
All right, we're gonna get into some shit on the next one.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, bro.
Later, brother.